Hello, Pisces, and welcome to the Oracle of Atlantis. We're going to get into your New Year 2025 horoscope reading. I hope you're doing well today. Happy New Year. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning member, welcome back. It's good to have you here. So I'm breaking these down into the fixed signs, the cardinal signs, and the mutable signs. Pisces, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Gemini are mutable signs, so I will be doing all four of these readings with the same kind of style or approach. If you do not connect to this particular reading at this time, please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising signs. So we're going to get your current challenge or situation with the Star Codes Astro Oracle. All of the decks I will be using in your reading will be listed in the description box below, as well as my Instagram and PayPal account. So for your current challenge, we have the energy of Taurus with Cultivate. The action coming out for this energy, we have Mars of Motion. So we have angel number 222 coming out right away here. So the first card, the House of Taurus, is very much connected to our house of values and worth. Taurus excess can lead you to mistake stubbornness for strength or look for spiritual and emotional answers in the material world. There will never be enough stuff to fill an emotional void. Sensuality is a Taurus gift, but sex alone will not fulfill a desire for love. Clarify your hunger. To clarify your hunger, the divine is asking you to work with the wild unknown animal spirit. So what is this Taurus energy? What is the guidance for Pisces at this time? Please and thank you. This yearning or hunger of the bull. We have the fire ant. So the fire ant can be connected to life's extremes, on the cusp of perhaps a burnout here. Aggression, rigid thinking, and following orders. Fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. When this energy is balanced, thoughtful, and disciplined. When out of balance, argues, excess heat, and gossips. To bring into balance, solo time and walks at nature. Walks in nature. Or sorry, I think it was actually walks at night. Walks at night, so connecting to the stars. Which is actually the meditation music playing in the background. Lyrian healing energy, spiritual connection, 1111. So that moves us into the gift, which is Mars's energy. Or sorry, the appropriate action to take, not the gift. 22, the appropriate action. And Mars's energy is the energy of action itself. Mars urges you to take action now, any action, but this can get you in trouble. Jump into motion, but stay in the driver's seat and think through the consequences of your moves. Mars is a raw energy, and like the motor of a fine sports car, it can take you far if you add wisdom and guidance. Mars wants you to develop your strength and bravery, so work out and develop muscles or rescue the proverbial underdog. Boldly go where you have not gone before and passionately dive into life. Mars loans you the competitive edge to obtain a fiercely desired goal and teaches that for you, yes, to truly mean yes, your no needs to be respected. Know what you want and don't want, and be aware of those desires in the people around you. Learn to fight and fight fairly, stand your ground with grace, and compete against your own personal best. If you are in a difficult situation, it could take real strength and willpower to transform or escape. You may need to dig in your heels so you are not pushed around, or pull out your sword to draw a clear line in the sand. Do what needs to be done. Just make sure it's the right thing for you and those around you. So let's clarify what needs to be done at this time, Pisces, with this Mars energy. I'm working with the Celtic Dragon Tarot. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So that could have something to do with the Queen of Pentacles can be about balance. Definitely could be when it's concerning our finances, but this is the 5 elements of life, right? Passions, emotions, our mental health, our physical health, our spiritual health. Then we have the Queen of Wands, which in this deck, in the Celtic Tarot, the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Air. There could be a reconciliation, reunions, and unexpected gifts. When I opened the book, I landed on the 6 of Cups, and we do have 2 people here, right? Future plans. This card indicates a feminine influence who is good with finance but critical and demanding. An opportunity will come to reap good benefits after a long time of labor. This is an auspicious time for making future plans. So that is the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Reaping rewards and social events. A feminine influence, again, who is socially active, could aid you in some way. You achieve success in a goal. A round of social activities brightens your life. This is a time for reaping good rewards from your labors. So I love that you have these 2 feminine energies kind of backing this masculine energy here, which is kind of like thought and logic would be the main resources to work with at this time, right? Like the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Earth is more grounded, realistic. And then you have the Queen of Wands, which in this deck, like I said, is the Queen of Air, which is all about the mind, the breath, clearing the mind to wield your power in the right direction here. So let's pull the gift of this overall energy signature for you at this time, Pisces. What is the overall gift? Of the cultivation of Taurus, right? What is the gift for Pisces? We have the 3rd house of communication. So the 3rd house is Gemini's energy. We are all siblings in the eye of spirit. Let that sink in. Angel number 99. We're all siblings in the eyes of spirit, which is funny because I'm totally getting kind of like a sister vibe here. Siblings of some sort. Could be a reconciliation or a reunion. But the gift is this communication of Gemini, which Gemini's house is all about networking and communicating. So let's get some advice on the communication of the 3rd house for you. So we have the tiger. The tiger is also linked to the feminine forces. However, it's also connected to the moon and the nocturnal. So there may be some sort of psychic link here as well. This could be a call to connect with the stars. I actually just did this a few moments before I started your reading, actually. I went outside and the sky was really clear and light for being 11 o'clock at night. But you could see all the stars. It's been a while since I really looked up. Lunar force, ease in the darkness, and feminine energy. When the tiger is balanced, it is passionate, strong, and sensual. When it is out of balance, it is overstimulated. To bring it to balance, Tritacta candle gazing. We have 139, so that's 3 nines. Nines is Sagittarius' energy, which is like the house of achievement and spiritual growth. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. So this may be just a call to be alone in your own thoughts. No noise or distractions. You can try Tritacta, which is candle gazing, lighting a candle and just staring into the flame and allowing the mind to become bored and calm. The other card that wanted to come out, we have the hummingbird. So the hummingbird, this could symbolize even a chaotic mind. But the hummingbird has learned where to find the sweet nectars of life and returns to those sources regularly to replenish that energy. So positive, enthusiastic, and spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. When in balance, smart, curious, and loves to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, and sharp. To bring into balance, take a class or learn something new or prudent to the area or subject that you were going through at this time. So I'm going to pull a couple closing cards for signs, symbols, advice with the Love Oracle cards. Clues, hints, advice, signs that may connect Pisces along their path, their journey. Closing signs and symbols for Pisces. We have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restraint. So it's interesting because it's like this, there's like a ball and chain, but it's a heart. Like, is it her heart, somebody else's heart? Addiction maybe of concern in some area of your life. This bird actually speaks, the hummingbird speaks of returning to the sources of nectar daily, but that can actually add up to addiction when we start finding things we like and doing them too much, that we end up killing the joy of it, so to speak. Anything else for Pisces? We have kisses and date. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan and set a date. just kind of want to put these out the way they came out here. It's almost like taking care of yourself in the meantime here. If you are offered to go on a date, you might want to go on it because it does seem very, very kind of. But there's this trapped energy, or maybe even a fear here. But there's almost this energy of needing to heal oneself. To release or heal any grievances here first, perhaps. Or there may be somebody that comes along also that helps you move through a situation. Definitely could be like a sibling energy or somebody that feels like a sibling as well. Talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, and I think it's supposed to say hovering, but it says hoovering. So that definitely could be on the horizon here. There's definitely some sort of energy of talking, right? We did have that Six of Cups coming out with a reconciliation. So this definitely could be for somebody from the past. Could even be somebody from the past that kind of helps take a weight or an anchor off of you. It's almost like, what side do you want to be in? Do you want to cultivate this energy? This could be like holding on to somebody that's not really holding on to you as well, versus the opportunity for something new. Can I clarify? I kind of want to get one card for each side. Hi, mister. I'm kind of interrupting the video. So we do have the Seven of Pentacles. Can you come over here, baby? Don't burn yourself on that, please. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles can be very much a card of waiting things out, waiting for things to mature, grow, and evolve. You can see a mother dragon with her babies here, right? It's almost like taking pauses to let them rest and evolve and grow before proceeding forward. So that is kind of an option. Then you have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is more like kind of like claiming your own power here and trusting your own intuition as to what's best. So this is like trusting. It's almost like, do you need to trust yourself at this time with this High Priestess energy, or do you need to let go and surrender and trust the divine here? Because there will be a need for kind of the balance of both, right? To trust your own self as well as to trust the heavens and your spirit guides. So that is the reading I have for you at this time. I hope it makes sense. I hope it resonates. Perhaps that is what the balance is here with that fire ant energy, because the fire ant energy is like being overworked or having to meet like a lot of demands, right? Where you can come up burnt, you can become burnt out. And then this Mars energy here, which can be very reactive as well as active, right? Just like the fire ant. So it could also be symbolizing a need to re-energize, to take a break here. Whether it's a staycation or not, it's a need to find some sort of nutrients for yourself to keep keep going, to refuel that energy, right? So I will leave it there. I hope it resonates. If it does, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. I will see you next time, and thank you for watching. Happy New Year. Bye for now.